Hey there, welcome to another Two Wheeled Wednesdays. Yeah, I know it's been a couple weeks since the last one, but I've had some technical difficulties caused mainly by these 10 fingers. A couple weeks ago, I did the Mount Baker hill climb, which was awesome, which was incredibly scenic, beautiful, just gorgeous, riding up through the North Cascades. And I thought I had some wonderful footage of it. I actually came in ninth in my age group. I did pretty good. Climbed the 4,500 feet, 22 miles in 2.5 hours. And I thought I had some wonderful photos. I had a camera mount all set up here and everything. Got home, got home, pulled up the footage on the screen, and I've got 2.5 hours of my front wheel and road. So that didn't work. And then last week, I did a ride celebrating September 26th, which would have been my 25th anniversary. And Cindy and I got married on the side of the river, so I rode up to that spot and went to a few other spots that were that are important to me. But somehow there's no audio at all. It was just all silent. So that was 2 weeks, one with no real visuals, and the second with no audio. So hopefully today it'll work. Okay, that was a long way around getting that today we're just going to ride. Okay? Today we're heading up the Rogue River, and we're going to do a little bit of gravel and a little bit of pavement and a hell of a lot of climbing. So, clip in, let's go. So I've lived in and around Gold Beach for 31 years. It was about this time in 1993, end of September, beginning of October, where I moved here. Gold Beach is where the Rogue River, that little stream right out there, is where the Rogue River empties into the big blue Pacific. In 1968, the federal government passed the Wild and Scenic Rivers Act and designated 8 rivers that year to be federally protected. The Rogue River was one of those original 8. It's an awesome place. Yeah, and we're lucky that because of its wild and scenic status, there's different levels. There's wild, scenic, and recreational, but all of them have certain restrictions. But the Port of Gold Beach owns property up the river. There's different places downstream that you can drive out onto the rock bar, launch a boat, go fishing, just play on the riverside. Huntley Park is owned by the port, and it's a nice campground, and also access to a nice rock bar. And there's more on the other side of the river, and there's another one up here, which we might swing down and take a look at. Okay, this is the farthest upriver of all of the port properties, I guess, called Orchard Bar or Orchard Hole. There used to be a grove of apple trees here. It's a little rough, so I'm not heading out there. But at that end of the bar, at the east end of the bar, it's about a quarter mile up the rock bar up that way. 25 years ago, last Thursday, Cindy and I and some friends got together, along with a justice of the peace, and out there at Orchard Hole, at the little sandy beach out there, Cindy said, "I do." And we got married on the side of the river. September 26, 1999. It's an awesome day. Okay, so that was the end of private property. Now we're crossing onto National Forest land. And Forest Service has different bar access. There's Lobster Creek Campground, which not only is a campground but also offers a really nice boat ramp and access to a huge rock bar. And then another 4 miles up the road is Quasatney Campground, another place for river access with a boat ramp and a campground. Boat ramp and rock bar at Lobster Creek. It's the end of September. We're almost the end of the dry season. Pretty soon the water will be all the way up to all that stuff will be covered. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, after the bridge, you could either keep going down the north bank and head back towards Gold Beach, or we can go up this way, and this is Silver Creek Road. A little bit of climbing to start with. And we're going to take this one up for a while, see how far we get. Looking at a map, Silver Creek Road follows the north bank of the Rogue River for just under 6 miles before ending at the lower Rogue River trailhead. You can see by the elevation profile, there's a few hefty climbs along the way. That first pitch gets your heart going. Might be time to loosen the wardrobe, take off the arm warmers. Whew. Silver Creek Road is used by a lot of loggers. There's a lot of logging truck traffic on this road, especially during the week. On a Saturday afternoon, it's not so bad. But the truckers have a way of marking where they are. So they just paint mile markers onto trees. So that's the number 1 tree, the 1 mile marker. One big tree. This looks like a nice spot for lunch, don't you think? I think so. All right, well, there's my lunch. Some water, it's getting warm. My new favorite, Taos Bakes Pinion Coffee and Dark Chocolate Bar. They're really good. And there's Silver Creek. Not a bad place to take a lunch. Okay, still got some climbing to do. Okay, here we go. That's a nice little break. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I have no idea what pinion coffee is. It's delicious though. Maybe if someone knows, they can leave a comment down below. Maybe it's coffee roasted over a wood fire made by that's burning pinion wood. I don't know. Anyway, it's time to climb. Alright, so I made it up to the top. I didn't have to walk. I'm really surprised. It's quite the climb. Yeah, made it. Time for another little snack and start heading home. Yeah, we're just gonna keep heading home. I don't have much battery life, so there's one more shot I want to get. But yeah, that descent down that road was pretty sketchy. Between the loose gravel and the dappled sunlight and all the leaves, it's quite exciting. All right, save battery. On this ride, I was also trying to figure out how to show my ride statistics on my videos. I still couldn't get it. This footage that you're seeing now is from the very next day, and it still wasn't quite right. You can see that the slope gradient was all over the place. It still needs work. We're not done yet. %, into a headwind. Yeah, using the phone as a remote to get the hook it up to Garmin to get the stats burns through batteries. Next time, I'll have to bring more batteries. Alright, made it this far. I don't know how much battery I got left. So let me just say goodbye. Thanks for joining me for another Two Wheeled Wednesdays. Hope you enjoyed the ride. I had a great time. Just doing nothing, playing with cameras. Okay, until next time, remember, life is twice as good on two wheels. And we'll see you. For those of you wondering, here's what the ride looked like on a 3D map. All in all, it was about only 26 miles, but almost 2,300 feet of climbing. With stops for snacks and to dink around with the cameras, it was a nice 3.5 hours on two wheels.